30 seconds. Don't worry, that's why I have to then drag my fucking phone with the chat open around. Whenever I have to step away. 15. Oh no, I unmuted myself.
No, we aren't.
Yes, we are. It was a bit earlier too. I apologize.
Well.
They always be like, are we audible? But they never be like, are we okay? And I'm not.
Don't worry, that's going to get a lot worse. I've been DMing for some nearly 15 years now, and I've really learned how to twist the knife when it's at its worst. I haven't used a cursed item in 10 years. People are still afraid of them, but...
It's a looming threat, Bill.
The Sword of Damocles, which incidentally is a cursed item that I've used before. It's like a regular dancing sword, just one time in 20, it'll get ideas above its station.
The Kettle of Hades.
I invented a weapon like that would do that, but worse. I called it a dancing dervish. It was specifically aerobatically racist.
Well, we can't get into my large, long-standing list of what I shall call the racially motivated magical items, because otherwise I'll end up with the same fan base as Fatal, and we don't want that. So now that we're thoroughly demonetized, who would like to recap last week?
I did it last time. Somebody else needs to be elected.
No, I've been so deep in video editing, I can't even remember anything at all right now.
Who did we lose?
Huh? There was some kind of weird pop-up that happened in Discord. I was like trying to sell something.
Oh no,
yeah.
it was...
That's the music bot.
Vexera,
oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Han played the brain fart meme.
Oh.
Thank you, Han.
Sorry,
cool.
I clicked it out, because it's had an option to click it out, I just assumed it was some kind of bot or ad.
I just assumed that was something playing in the back of my skull. Also, I think I've got it muted because I keep getting flashed.
I didn't hear it, yeah, so...
Okay, let's make it more formal. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Rolling in the Isles, and this very special episode, Cold-Blooded Torture. So I do like a good pun. Don't we all? Of course you do.
Mm-hmm.
CBT.
No.
Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, according to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia.
Yeah, cognitive behavioral therapy.
What else?
What else could it stand for?
What else do you need on this channel?
Well, I'm sure
I had that.
we could all
stick.
use some cognitive behavioral therapy.
I tell you what will stick. Napalm and lots of it. Now that brings us back to this episode.
Oh no.
Napalm. Just because the charges stick doesn't mean we won't. Welcome to the show. So, when last we left off, I do believe we had a minor, shall we say, interplanet incident. I believe some people have converted to new religions. Always an apocryphal moment. And I believe some contracts are being written up. And someone's a new franchisee. Joy's fun.
Some people, Bill. They are literally two N-words.
Guilo doesn't start with an N. By the way, I'm building the whole reason I've adopted a Chinese slur against white people for ghosts. Obviously, it means Ghostface. It's building up to a joke that's way lamer than you think it is. I'm really, really pleased with myself that I've gone with that. Just to give you some this is what we call superliminal foreshadowing.
Is there something you're trying to tell us, Bill? You're breaking out the dad jokes pretty early.
Don't worry, it'll get worse. Also, last week we had this motherfucker, who is somehow creepier in thumbnail form.
Yeah, the compression just does
Something about
to
the
him.
way, yeah, it breaks up the outline just enough. I might have to put that through like a deep frying AI.
It's like you ran Jeff the Killer through fucking Stable Diffusion.
Everything
Jeff the-
about this image is undermined by his one giant floating testicle. Can't take him seriously.
His knob sticking out.
Don't act like you're not impressed. Oh, same thing. Like Jeff the Killer is not intimidating because he's just a dude who has a knife. I have a knife too. I've got lots of knives. You don't see me prancing about with half
Yeah,
the
they
face
keep
missing.
well, actually, weirdly, our knives are the only thing that doesn't keep disappearing. Spoons, forks, yeah, not the knives though.
Well, your knives aren't
What's that
disappearing.
about?
They're being confiscated by the police.
No. I mean, like, yes, I
They left
I
the
know
axe
that.
though, and the mace, and the
No,
long sword.
Just totally said, like, Bill and I keep finding that all of our spoons and forks keep just going walkabout, and we can't find them.
The
And
local kids are doing this to fuck with us.
but we haven't lost. We have so many knives, like both butter knives and sharp knives. We have
They
so
left the
many
meat
knives.
cleaver.
Yeah, they certainly left the meat cleaver.
I caught myself
speaking
on
of
that. It's a bugger. It's sharp
Speaking of
as
which,
shit.
did you turn the stew down? Unrelated.
I did.
Okay, cool. Thank you. This is a Pathfinder stream. Let me
Yeah,
tell
this is
you
a bad
about.
one. Definitely not cooking or like gaslighting stream.
I mean,
No, we have
you
electric stove.
use
though.
gas to operate ovens.
Sorry, I need to use a proper term. Crop dusting stream.
Oh.
Gaslighting is when you walk through an aisle in the store and you fart and walk off.
Oh,
Always get those two mixed up.
But you are a master of that one, Bill.
Crop dusting? Yes,
Yeah.
of course I am. Anyway,
Oh my god. Some of those experiences have been unique.
Did you learn from the master?
What?
look, I
No.
am a master.
Women don't fart. Women don't poop.
This is a lie. I'm a black man who was raised in a nearly white household. I know your secrets.
you can keep your things that you like to yourself. Thank you.
Look up in the sky and there's just Pyrocynical's face in the clouds like Mufasa. He lives in your heart.
Should we return to trying to stop this burning city and
Oh,
the interdimensional
I'm
nonsense?
assuming this conversation's happening in character. Fuck y'all.
Good.
Honestly,
Red
I
House
would,
is giving you
I
all
would
funny
believe
looks.
it with Eris. She's currently having a drink from the therapy to go.
Everyone else is just talking about farting in public places.
Therapy to go is indeed a endless supply of box wine.
Right, yeah.
Therapy.
Good.
The white woman's choice.
Now, if you
It's
now,
pronounced
the trick,
Franzia, technically.
now the trick of this one is in its boxed form. It is a box wine. It soothes mental ills. When removed from the box, it becomes the goon bag, which solves physical ills. And yes, this wine is made in Adelaide, which means it is a real goon bag, as only real goon comes from Adelaide. There's a deep cut Australian joke for the 3 people from Australia who will watch this video in 2 weeks' time when it's finally daytime there. When they can finally invent the sun. Be that as it may. Now that most of the party members are indisposed or traumatized or have made shady deals with eldritch creatures,
Suddenly has 4 eggs now.
Is it shady if he tells them exactly what he intends to do? Yes. The answer is yes,
yeah.
Bill.
yeah, I was nodding and making kind of look like, yeah, a kind of pained smile. Yeah, it kind of is. Don't worry, you've got one of the most adept barristers in the multiverse currently adjudicating the deal. It will be an ironclad contract. Be that as it may, your fire elemental problem has now gone the way of the dodo. So, who would like to interject at this moment? Now that combat has kind of relaxed somewhat. There's a couple of errant goblins who are all rowing or swimming as fast as their little limbs can take them before they eventually drown or burn to death or some variation thereof. But we're now out of hard initiative. I will now clear.
Away.
Yeah.
I would maybe
ghost-
ask Baz if he could make bridge. Although actually it might not be that good. Because the water being, I don't want to disturb his home. I'll just walk. Don't worry. But throw the spear
Alright.
across.
Yes, I will throw back the spear.
The ghostly duo are going to stop overshadowing Lamont so that he has control of his body again.
Roll, by the way, Han, roll a d20 and don't roll one.
Alright.
Okay.
It was really close. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. It helps that she has telekinesis, makes catching it a bit easier.
Yeah.
I shall remove it for now from the...
There's a spare boat to hand underneath the jetty, so if you want to just take the boat across, it'll take 5 seconds.
Ask Irene if she wants to come along.
That depends. Are you taking the wine with you?
Yeah?
She says, pouring herself another glass.
Most likely.
Lead the way.
Ah yes, box wine, women's catnip.
As opposed to actual catnip
Yes.
and cats.
Yes.
I eventually hoped, you know how some YouTubers get into like coffee and some people get into like energy drinks. I'm just gonna get into selling box wine and literally just call it copium.
Oh, well, if the Hershey's thing is any indication, there may be actually a market there.
I've seen too many funny edits of that to possibly comment without getting us permanently demonetized and myself thrown in prison.
Did you see that the Daily Wire launched a chocolate bar brand and made like millions of dollars overnight?
Focus, people, focus.
Sorry. Sorry.
Okay, we're on the other side.
Good grief.
Plop.
Every time they try and go, of course, I take a shot of gin and dramatically lower the quality of the show.
Oh no, don't fuck up the sound system. We spent time on that.
Yeah, we spent some time. I've tried very desperately to unfuck the audio for the background music. So hopefully that's working well. If there's any issues, let me know. Like if it suddenly craps out or what have you.
What's
Oh, the only surviving monster is this. Just a shadow that's been nailed to the floor.
I would like to stab it with the spear.
Okay.
Don't know what it is, so I will stab it.
Kill it before Aiden tries to make it a pet.
No. That'll just doom
Is your
it.
spear magical? It's probably a stupid question.
It is the elven branch spear made out of the Morgoth iron.
It
I
clangs
believe
off.
it is.
It isn't. Is it magical?
It's not magical.
Okay. It clangs off of the pavement as you are trying to stab a two-dimensional shadow, which is nevertheless alive, but still visibly upset that it's being stabbed at, and seems to be experiencing pain, but not physical damage. As you kind of hear like a muffled, "Oh!"
My brain just goes to, oh, use Shadow Ball. Actually, I do believe I have a spell compound bag, so I can. Give me one moment to, like, find the spell.
This chap here is, of course, dead from an earlier explosion. Everyone else is on fire to some degree. The water beast will kind of just nudge away at the flames to extinguish the jetty and clear out the flames around here.
I will attempt to nudge Lamont slowly backwards away from the lawyer, as to not cause the... How did you describe it? Magical instantaneous blender to the astral plane?
Yes. Or it's like getting shoved through a gap 3 inches wide, like that one scene in Jason X. You don't want a planner decompression event. It is very, very bad.
And by the way,
And
Bill, at this point there should be a Category 5 heavy rain in the area.
Okay, son. Okay, let me just. Yeah, I'm. You see the beast from the harbor making a strange kind of cooing noise. It's.
I'm gonna make a
like
sense
it's-
motive on that.
Okay.
I am also readying the spell Shadow Ball. As I do
It is-
believe there's probably tar around now, definitely. That I can just scoop
Okay.
up.
The rain is sealing its wound shut, and it was very badly mauled in that fight.
Ah.
Hell, even the recoil from the fire elemental being discorporated by one of Red Hand's punches, it sent enough shrapnel through the air to nearly rip this thing apart.
Damn.
So it's just kind of it's like watching someone with like 3rd-degree sunburn get aloe rubbed on them.
Ah.
Can we get an
And
illustration?
the river at this point is a little bit too coated and too contaminated with oil to really offer much relief in that regard.
Gotcha.
So just good, clean rainwater, because this is a place where rainwater isn't like 90% fucking aluminium.
At least
Aluminum.
there's 0% aluminum in the water. Because that's not a
Ooh,
thing.
oh, betrayal.
What a
Betrayal.
fucking...
No. I'm
what
saying, at least there's not aluminum. But then, what?
Oh, I was saying it's
Americans
betrayal
are
for the
wrong.
pronunciation.
As I've been over before, it is literally region-locked spelling, because they didn't think that Americans would like the name aluminium, because it was too wordy.
I
Is that
think
really
the time
why?
they discovered aluminium.
I've been telling my son that the English US is English simplified, because it was too hard for Americans. Actually.
In this case, it
the
literally
first,
was.
That's why.
the first time I ever, and most times I ever heard the word aluminum as a child, to see I had to work on it, was in Monty Python. So growing up, I always said aluminium. And then I had to work out of it because it's weird to Americans.
Ooh, we scared the Americans.
Ooh, an extra U in a word! By the way, the extra
Now
U in
watch
the word
the
being
U.
removed, the U being removed is literally to save money on print.
Yeah, wasn't that also with
'Cause
color
printing was by letter.
and stuff?
Not getting enough views
Yeah.
in the thread I see.
Also,
Such is life.
I would like to cast Shadow Ball on the shadow.
You may certainly do so.
Very cool. Do I have to roll anything? Because I forget.
No, it just kind of sits there, but the shadow looks very confused.
Why are you trying to cast the shadow in shadow?
Now, the important thing is, I believe Shadow Ball does cold damage, correct?
Yes, 3d6 points of
Oh.
cold damage. But,
So it's fucking up the road, something chronic, but
but if it has a successful reflex save, it negates the damage.
in this case, it is immune to cold damage.
Damn.
But the Shadow Ball can be put to other users because it is a continuous effect. So if you wanted to put out the bridge,
Yeah,
Believe
I'll just have it scoot across the, like, just it zooms over here and then just like
Just roll it down like a bowling ball.
it does have
'Cause you've had
perfect
such good luck with those.
maneuverability.
just gonna go ahead and
Oi.
delete that. As you've now coated this entire area with tarmac.
Have I created asphalt?
And pretty much,
Oh.
it was pretty much just breathing bitumen, which is asphalt.
Wait, so has this shadow creature just been turned into asphalt?
No, I think it's just
No,
there.
Shadow Creature's fine. He's very
Alright.
confused because he wasn't actually a sentient shadow before. He was just an actual shadow. But now he's just kind of sitting there, a dejected little goblin shadow.
What do I have to roll to figure out if it's like a magical effect or anything?
A knowledge, planes, or religion.
I
Alright.
would like to investigate it as well.
I feel like this is something that I did.
15.
I think you shadow
we're
trapped
planes
a
as well.
goblin.
I did.
Yes.
26.
This is a very rare occurrence. Every now and then, if there is a spell that anchors a shadow to an area, and the original body is destroyed, it can occasionally result in what's called a free shadow.
Hmm.
Free shadow is similar to the undead creature, though it is not created by necromancy. It's created by an anchoring event. These are the same kind of events that create ghosts. Normally, it results in a ghost or a spectre or some other variety of freestanding, naturally occurring spectral undead. In this case, it has resulted in a reasonably docile shadow.
Is it still stuck?
Yes.
Can I roll spellcraft to find out how to make it unstuck? My
I
brain is
created an
slow.
Angelo statue.
With the rolls you... could you roll me a religion or a arcana or planes or spellcraft?
I shall roll.
So,
Can I
if I'm
roll
getting this
2
right,
things?
it's not a magical effect then, right?
It is the result of magical influence.
Arcana, and then I'll also give you a spellcraft. Well,
Because what I'm trying to figure out is if I can dispel it with my stock.
roll it.
yes,
Uh,
I am. Don't worry.
the evening is christened.
5,362. 5362.
Okay, one result is target feels intensely guilty whenever they eat meat. Your species is carnivorous, that's ridiculous. Target can summon and command an 8 hit dice earth elemental 1d6 times.
I'll take that, yes.
A day?
Nothing,
No,
just...
1d6 times. Okay, I'm not going to say how many times. I shall just make a note.
It's just whenever I can't anymore, let me know.
As you kind of poke at it with the spear, you slip and dig out a chunk of the cobblestones.
Oh.
And due to the amount of elemental contamination in the area, it glows slightly. It's just this chunk of granite.
I would like to roll perception on it,
You met.
as well as appropriate knowledge skills. Because I can tell that
It'll
it's
be
not
another
hot.
knowledge. It'll be another arcana.
Okay, then I'll roll
I rolled
Arcana
strength.
first. And
Yes, I'll
here
tell you what it
is
is.
my perception. Oh, that was so
It
close to a
was
1.
nearly a 1 again. Okay, looking at this thing very carefully, it appears that one of the stones, one of the cobblestones here, was much like they found the Rosetta Stone as just a piece of a wall in a fortress. Someone had inadvertently picked up a very simple elemental binding stone, normally used for small ceremonies or small works of magical crafting. In this case, it is capable of summoning, as mentioned before, an earth elemental. They probably never knew it was here,
I will
and you
pocket
just dug
it.
it out of the road.
Hooray.
How
You
would
just got
I
a-
call it?
To activate it, just need to use read magic with it, and use magical devices.
Okay.
That will force it to pop out the resultant earth elemental. Think of it like a wand.
I'll just write down Earth Elemental Summon Stone.
Can
That's
we name
the
it
other
Earth
information.
Angel?
With the goodness me. Okay, with the other information you've got, however, you know that the best way to unbind a undead, in this case pseudo undead, from an area, is to provide it another host, be it a person or an object, and the effects that will result will vary wildly as a result of what the object is.
Can we
person
just
is.
point at Carl? He has enough of them already. One more won't hurt.
Bill, could I make a... What? What knowledge check would be most relevant for ethics?
Oh god.
Nobility?
Religion.
Or religion?
Okay. Because I
You
want
can
to
make
figure out how ethical it would be to put him in the kettle.
Put the shadow in the
I will tell you for free, the kettle will not abide a passenger. It will eat him.
I mean,
So how ethical would that be?
Every time you feed a demon weapon, it has a chance to breach. If that whatever in there breaches, it could be something really nasty. You don't know what fiend is in there, but you do know it is fiendish in origin.
oh, could I offer my spear?
You may.
Wait, can I roll sense motive to know how bad it could actually go? Or will I just do it?
Roll away.
What's the worst that could happen? Another one? I shouldn't say that. Okay, 15.
Okay. Best case scenario, a mild magical enhancement. Something quite pokey, or maybe something unique. Bad case scenario, this could be... It could end up being a magical item that's toxic to your body. So something like a profane weapon, which would just corrode your health over time. Best case scenario, it's just something simple.
Corrupting to it? Like,
No, because
corroding?
there is the advantage that there's 6 foot of wood between you and the blade
True.
at any given time. Morgathine's not good for your health, you shouldn't be ingesting it, but it's like lead. As long as you keep it at arm's length, you're pretty much fine.
It might not be very comfortable for the goblin spirit to be put
Yeah,
into a
that's
Morgathine weapon.
what I'm wondering. If we'd even accept that.
Well, where does Morgoth Iron come from? The Shadow Plane. And some places in Bator.
Okay, I'll offer it.
Roll me your preference of use magical device or spellcraft.
Let's see, what is better?
Big few
Can we
steps
aid
back.
her? Or rather, can I aid her?
You're not there.
Not on this initial roll.
20.
That'll do.
30.
Yeah.
I'll just be like,
Okay.
sorry guy. I'll just offer it, like the spear tip, to, like, latch onto.
It scoots up the blade effortlessly. Your spear now has 2 shadows. Like there's a phantom light source somewhere that causes it to cast another one.
God, has like an amphitheater, several spotlights.
Yes. What this will do, I shall reveal later. But it's going to be quite nice. Be that as it may. You now have a weapon that does detect as magical.
Wait. Now I can stab it. No. It's not there anymore, I know.
So,
She will follow Baz.
notice that as your spear walks along, the second shadow kind of forms into a kind of a vaguely humanoid shape that carries the spear on its shoulder.
That is kind of cute. I have a little shadow friend that carries my spear.
This is why you need to be good at improv when it comes to DMing. Because you never know when someone's gonna accidentally get a fucking shadow weapon. Such is life in the zone.
L'Esprit
You
will
return
act-
to the plaza to find that your friend Red Hands is kind of just propping himself up against one of the buildings and having a smoke break.
Oh no.
L'Esprit will actively ask Lamond, "How do you feel about being pulled by a rope?"
Sir, I can't say I'm terribly comfortable with it.
I'll be gentle. The rope.
Look,
The
look
rope.
on his face, you really does it.
The rope extension from the bag of holding is going to start trying to sidle its way out of the rubble created from the destruction of the hammer and slowly pull them in the direction of the rest of the party towards the harbor thing.
Goodness me, I can just walk you now. Goodness.
So Eris will just do the Spider-Man meme where she's just pointing it at him. Slightly spooked.
You look over to Red Hands, who's got a lit cigarette sellotaped to his visor. You see his one big glowing LED eye kind of squint.
Bag of holding's going to fly at least 30 feet in the air to pull the rope out of the rubble before flying back into Lamont's hands. I will then put the grow a gem kit into the bag of holding.
It's like those grow a gem hits.
Yes. Yes, that's what I'm going to call it. Grow a gem kit. Everything you need to have your own startup to create a sect of Red Rumbler.
Lamarck will take one and 5 fist over to Baz. You've got to help me. This ghost is a fucking asshole. There's a legit look of like terror in his eyes.
I will gently put my arm on his shoulder and say, "Have you considered joining the Church's Guild?"
At this point, sir, I am ready to discover whatever god you happen to follow.
Excellent.
My brain has been so loud for so long. I studied the sly oozes as an attempt to emulate their simple living in the moment lifestyle, and to be subjected to this. There's a legit,
Yeah.
like if you put coal between his teeth, you get diamonds right now. They're that clenched.
Could I say, well,
So dreadfully loud.
as an immediate response, could I say, well, Hank will whisper,
You think this is bad? Imagine what he's feeling right now.
Do you have any holy water I could drink?
Check my inventory. I will hand him a flask of holy water.
He will
There you
hand
go.
you back.
Might soothe the headache.
He will hand you back a potion in return.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
Yeah, you may have to craft him some other body that he can possess.
immediate response, we don't need another body, we just need out. This is very important that it's not any of their voices. This is multiple voices of multiple ages, multiple races. Some, maybe even slightly celestial beings, all responding, we just want out.
The spear will float into the air and right into the soot on the side of the road. Skill issue. Then it will shoulder its glaive once again and scamper off behind its new patron, so to speak.
Makwal will respond. Nobody tell Neri that she has 2 pets now. She'll never stop crying.
At this point, Lamarck is like dabbing holy water on behind his ears and like on his neck, like it's cologne.
Oh,
So, sweet relief. Even if it's just in my head, I don't care. I need water in the store.
could I get out Albert? actually.
Yes.
Puppy.
Finally remembering that we have a pet in the party.
I mean, we also have the black cat that is like somewhere up there with Slimerine.
During this downtime, I'm also like going through these houses looking for bread, like
It's
typically
communist.
other food, like I'm leaving behind, only taking bread, and maybe a bagel, like if there's bagels, pastries as well. Like
I
I'll
can't
take-
make the jokes I want to make to that comment. Well, unfortunately, you don't find any bread, but due to the heat around there, you do manage to raise a toast.
Great, perfect. I'll take some fistfuls of toast.
I'm gonna take out the recliner tool. Just sit back for a moment.
Just squat down like James May in a samurai costume.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, I will let Albert sniff around and just see if anyone's injured. He can help.
I will very silently walk over to the cat.
Oh no. Nope, nope. I'll hold Albert back. Cat friend, please.
If we're
You know
looking
that-
for
You know that video where the dog just walks up behind the woman and just slaps that budgie right in the fucking head? And just yeets the bird off screen.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that if you don't interject, you're gonna see that happen, but with a cat.
I'll just nudge Albert away. I'll nudge him
Lespri will
here.
active.
See, I can't take the situation seriously because the only thing that jumps to mind is the weird noises that possums make. Because I chose a possum for the standing artwork. So it sounds like Donald Duck getting roadhead. That kind of shit. Fucking possums are weird, man.
Wait, so is
That's
it an
the
opossum or is it supposed to be a cat?
It was supposed to be a cat, but
Alright.
I
They're
only
not
couldn't find a picture of a cat, so I used a possum because it was easier. I was meant to replace that, but I forgot. As per usual.
Lespri will actively project his voice to the envoy. Do you mind turning off the voices inside of Lamont's head? He's suffering badly.
He takes one last drag of the cigarette, taped to his face, peels it off with the tape, takes off the sellotape, puts the sellotape on his hip, flies to why didn't you say? Flicks the cigarette end away, walks up behind Lamont, and sends him straight to fucking sleep. One punch.
Oh no.
And dropping him instantly to perfect unconsciousness.
I will slap Red Rumbler's leg, just like, no, this is not the moment to do
What?
this.
While
There's
laying,
kind of there's a noise like a squeaky hammer as he drives his fist down over you into the top of Lamarck's head. It comes across like it didn't hurt him. It's like someone walked up behind him and switched him off.
I will give him
Now
a
Lamarck
thumbs
is
up.
laid out in the alley.
I'm still stuck in his body. Start piling his body for him.
I will.
I've never had them get back up afterwards. Is he okay? Does he suffer from a medical condition?
STDs, I think,
The-
yeah.
Only the medical position of a goddess's idea of a lesson. He needs an exorcism and maybe 5 weeks bed rest. And
Last time one of my family was involved in the lesson of a goddess. My dad got a new job.
Well, unfortunately, I have several jobs. The contract with your dad is a helpful need for the contract I have with my god. The sooner the better.
You know, when I first started out in a new place, my dad just made me work in food service for a while.
Or
You
we'll
know
just
very well.
nod.
Really? You, food service. Can we walk and talk about this while they go rescue the rest of the city, or is your job here done?
Oh, no, I have a few other places to visit. But I can't really follow along after you. You know, duty calls.
I would like to offer him
Night.
a bit of the box wine before he goes.
Ah, thank you. He'll uncap a fingertip and just kind of hook it up to the spigot.
Just have a sippy.
And you see a little fuel gauge fill up. Excellent. So anyway, I'll see you guys are around.
Hold on. Before you leave, I need the contracts in triplicate. I understand if my magical bag touches your lawyer, we're all going to go
Here.
very astral plane side.
As it prints a new copy out from under his jawline. Rips it off.
It's like a receipt.
Here you go. Sorry about the smudge. And he'll hand it over.
Have him hand it to Reinhard. Have him hand it to Penny, then hand it to me.
Yeah, she'll use telekinesis to grab it, so he doesn't have to lean down. I hope he's not like 15 feet high.
He's a 10.
Okay.
No, not in 10. He's in about 9 feet tall. He's in the Nephilim range, not the giant range.
Very well. Then I can grab it and just scoot.
Dog. Alright. Must be going. Duty calls. You stumble off this way.
Oh, but... Okay.
It's okay. It's locked.
I will just give a thumbs up.
Grab the papers, put them inside of the bag of holding.
Gun Palmer, remember where we parked. Be seeing you all real soon.
I'll go to Neri.
Mm-hmm.
Oop. I accidentally selected smoke, hang on.
No more smoke.
Cool bell. They'll both then hop onto the railings that let you burst. Right, and they'll wander off into the distance.
I'll tell Neri.
Well-
Please take care of the cat. Albert is too interested in it.
Okay.
I will point towards the black cat. There's awfully
Okay.
possum shaped.
I'll head over and, I guess, approach the cat. And I will kneel down and put my hand out. Do I have any food? I think I do.
You can give it head pats and chin scratches.
Usually with animals you don't know yet, you want to be very slow with them.
Oh yeah, just
So
let
they
it
don't-
sniff your hand.
Yeah, just
What's the worst that can
sniff
happen?
hand. I don't have handle animals.
Osmosis?
I rolled it.
Roll charisma check then.
Yes. Okay.
Can
Pure charisma.
Aid with
Alright.
handle animal? I don't think I need to actually.
Hey. Oh, wait, am I still second actually? Whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I think that's probably evaded by now, but it
Can I
allows
move it
you
then?
to pet it once.
I will pet the very possum-like cat.
In the distance, you hear the faint. When did I tweet this? I had to differentiate Red Hands from his father, so I decided to make him beefy tweets read out in like the 343 guilty spot voice.
When did I tweet this? My son, he is sick.
It's a picture of Red Hands doing like a trick on a BMX. My son, he is sick. Oh, cheapest.
Morning pussy is dangerous. It's been
No,
years.
let's not go down that road. You can't keep from going so that.
You may be petting a cat, but let's not go that route,
Edit that out
please.
and post
Oh,
this
it's a
instance.
cat! See, I was thinking of one that was relevant to the situation.
You're
It's the only one I
correct.
could think of.
Roll me a fort save.
Oh,
No!
It's been marinating
Wait, am I
all
still-
night.
Wait, am I still sickened or what?
No, get rid of sickening.
Okay.
As you fall asleep.
Oh.
Oh.
Clunk.
Cat
It's
scampers off.
No!
But the cat
It
was...
stops at the extremity of your vision, does a backflip, then runs off some more.
It was supposed to stay with the party.
It's around.
Oh god.
It's not where you can see it.
Cue the Tim Turner mom routine.
It's all because of a fucking, what's that guy's name again?
Beefy.
Beef, well, what's his other name? Something father, sus father.
Sus-
Oh, because I cited a sus father tweet.
Because it was sus. Now, I want to roll heal to see what the fuck just happened to her.
Oh, it's very easy. There's a greyish black mark on her hand.
I would like to investigate the mark without touching it.
Okay, it'd be a heal or alchemy check.
Let's go with alchemy.
Can I assist?
You may.
Alchemy. Is that a perform?
Craft.
No, craft. 29.
Not an issue. It's more than enough to know that that cat is not actually black. It is covered head to toe in a contact poison that causes people to
Wait,
fall
don't shoot! That man isn't black.
No.
Have you not
The-
seen
the
that?
cat-
The Dragon Ball thing?
Dragon Ball Super is a fuck. Like, it's really trying hard to be worse than GT, but it's not quite achieving it because of shit
Dragon Ball
like that.
Super is so
It
much
remains-
fun. You take that out of your mouth. How dare you? Super is so much
Fuck
fun.
you, and no Yajirobe, I don't watch.
True, to be fair, this is the base take.
Has Baz fallen asleep?
Fucking bring
since he's
TN
laying
back.
down
Fucking
now?
bring Roshi back to the team. Didn't bring Yajirobe.
Oh god.
Well, be putting Yajirobe would have put those motherfuckers in body bags.
Can I clean the contact poison off her hand somehow without touching it?
Yes, some water will do the trick.
I shall do so. Or I can probably just rub her hand on the cobblestone and grind
Yeah,
it
it'll
off.
do the trick.
Yeah, it's made of rock. Just grind it off.
It's a very simple knockout poison. It's not even like unconsciousness. It's just sleep.
Meanwhile,
Neri? You okay? Will that wake her up, actually? Removing it?
Yes.
I guess I'll come to look around for the cat, see it's gone, and then just kind of weep, quietly to myself.
We can find it. I saw where it went, if you want to.
Is it still around?
I think so.
I should stress that the city is still on fire.
Oh right, that is true. We should probably deal with that first.
Yeah,
Alright,
like
so
that
let's
one
coffee break.
tree
Find the
over
cat!
here.
Go find the cat in the middle of a burning city that's being besieged by greenskins.
Well, you know, cats often run away when they're scared.
I will reluctantly pick up the recliner tool and head in a direction.
Oh, I'm sorry, Minas Tirith. I realised you were being besieged by Uruk Hai, but I need to go pet the party dog before we get the shindig rolling.
meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
both the characters will look over the predicament of still being stuck inside of Lamont's body, and will start having a conversation while trying to tie his body and undo the full length of the rope, and start wrapping it underneath his legs, around his waist, and across his midsection to make a makeshift backpack.
Excellent.
just-
Now, hang on, I get to reuse this image.
what the fuck is that? Ah, no.
You forgot I had this. You forgot I had this.
Hey, you'll have to
What I love
shift
about this is
Z
a
again.
transparent PNG.
I'm sorry, you'll have to shift Z again. I clicked the moment it popped up.
You can't get mad at me and say now we're in trouble over me quoting that sus father tweet and then put this on the screen.
It's okay. He's Aryan.
It's okay, no Jontrons have been harmed in the production of this
No
session.
John Trons are harmed to the making
Not
of
by
this
us.
session. No, yeah, not by us.
There will, oh God, so dumb. There will be just enough rope to allow for the bag to levitate Morph's body. And as they're trying to levitate to the eye level of the harbor thing,
The mental image of Jontron and Anoush just floating over the fucking countryside, like the fucking ghost of a suicide.
Bill, before he starts floating off, can I check him?
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Can I check him over with Albert before they float off?
Yes, he has been dropped to exactly the. He's been knocked out perfectly. He has got 1 point of non-lethal damage more than his total health.
Still,
So he
it's
goes
not
uncon-
good.
It's a clean knockout. That is about as clean as it gets. Actually, wait, no. What the fuck am I doing? He's got knockout. He's just unconscious. He has not even suffered non-lethal damage.
Yes.
I forgot.
Can
Red hand
Albert-
has
Albert
knockout.
He got a celestial noogie.
can Albert lick his hand?
He can attempt to.
Yes. He suffered no wounds. He's just been.
I just want to make sure.
He has been punched on a spiritual level.
He's been able
You
to
can prove. If you turn over your copy of one of the receipts, you notice that it's a reused piece of paper and has a picture of red hands like squatted next to Lamarck's body, with the words "Tried Red Rumbler, don't try me," written in cursive underneath.
God.
As the duo finish rigging this portable backpack rope trick flying machine, and start trying to
It's so much worse once it starts moving.
and starts trying to hover his weight so they can travel to start moving with the party.
It's like the world's worst fatal frame boss.
They start actively having an argument.
Eris will also call for Mark. Just yell out, basically.
And as they take off, the two main speaking voices begin to argue. Congratulations! You turned another one against you. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I don't care! Shut the fuck up! I don't care! I don't care!
I can't.
Dying!
I can't picture this and not just picture it in the background. Do 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 do. As he floats off into the fucking sky.
Wait, Bill, would you mind putting the Jontron token horizontally for a moment? I just want to see how it looks.
Oh god, it's so much worse. It's like,
The other way around.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
oh, no. Oh, we've all been there.
I'm not it.
No, we can't keep it like that. We're not giving Jontron the Emmett Till treatment. Fuck off.
Have him tilted at least.
That was your idea. Let's be fair. That was your idea
Have
for a
him
visualization.
leaning back. I think leaning back will work slightly. It's a tinge to the right.
I'm trying to maintain character, but it's so hard. No,
Oh, it's all gone so fucking horrible.
Eris
No,
will
no,
grab Neri's hand and drag her along, saying,
Oh,
the cat
okay.
might have
There we
gone
go.
this direction."
and just the sound of just rock scraping against rock.
Yeah, it's just like, I drag you.
Do you think if we get enough money together, we can officially license the song "Chacaron Macaron" as our theme song? Because it really would fit this fucking nightmare of a campaign that I'm living in.
Well, you didn't have to make your island the map, you know?
That's true, Bill.
Yeah, that's on me. I had it to hand.
You're the one who's bringing reality into this.
I'm not gonna do Forgotten Realms. Faerun is run by a sex pest.
as they continue trying to hover Lamart's body so they can talk to the fucking harbor thing and continue arguing. No, this is your fault. He actively asked to be unconscious. Each of you are annoying. You are so fucking irritating. I enjoyed the 2 seconds of peace because you are nothing but pain for everyone around us. I don't care. People are dying. Let me talk to the goddamn harbor thing. Fine, but it's still your fault. It can be my goddamn fault. You'll then
As you're
fly
having
to
this
the...
conversation, it's wandered off up into the plaza.
You'll move to follow. I'm just going to use my cursor because I
It's
can't...
a remarkably long creature. It is
Oh.
it is still in the water. This is just a pseudopod that has extruded itself out into the plaza.
I'm just going to use my cursor to represent Lamarck's cursor flying. The flying
I'll
relatively...
wave to it and apologize for the chaos.
So every now and then I move over to where JonTron is, it throws me off my script.
I keep losing track of JonTron on this map.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a transparent PNG. It's really fucking hard to keep track of where he is.
You had it
I
on top
placed
of
the
the
bugger.
fucking... You had it on top of the market tent, and then you flipped it, and then I don't know where you put it.
Wait, let me add something to it to make it easier to track him. One sec.
Huh?
I'm not gonna don't put the fucking Mr. Beast. Oh no!
Oh, there he is.
He'll fly close enough to the harbor thing's face to be able
It's
to...
one way to go hang gliding, I guess.
He'll fly close enough to the... He'll fly close enough to the harbor thing's face. to be
Comrade,
able to-
the absolute bullshit that is unfolding before your very eyes really does. It's starting to really make you question a few things.
Yeah, like it has. The last episode was illuminating. Like now, I feel disgust at my own comrades. Like, but we're bound. Like, by the world falling apart. So I'm just gonna watch.
He flies generally close enough to the harbor thing's face to be able to have a conversation with it. And instead of using Lamarck's mouth, is instead projecting an overlay of its own face to communicate with it.
God, are you flying the kite to the harbor thing?
It's more like he's wearing the rope that is consolidating the rope trick that I use to pilot the bag as like a jetpack. Because I can't
So you
move
are
Lamarck's
flying
body.
the body there.
Yes, I am using the weight limit of rope trick to effectively use this as bogus flying. And I use the rope as a harness to make sure he doesn't fall out of it.
Yeah.
This is completely legal. That's the stupid part. Hello to you, dear dreamer.
What language is that?
That actually is a good question. What language does it
What? What? Yeah. What the heck?
I can offer Sylvan, Terran, Celestial, Abyssal, Aklo, and Ancient Plateau.
Well, I was asking Bill, what speech does that actually speak? Do I need to roll for it?
You're not sure.
Should
You're
I
not sure
roll?
what this creature is.
Should I? What could I roll? Arcana?
Arcana or planes.
Can I roll linguistics to tell what language
You may.
that is?
Can I roll both?
Sure.
Well, not 20.
Okay. I found an extremely cursed image.
1, 2, 4, and 12.
20 for linguistics.
You don't. None of you know what the hell this thing is. It appears to be a pseudopod of a far larger creature.
I want to offer it boxed wine.
You just kind of like open the nozzle
Yeah.
and just kind of
Let's get
start
fucked
pouring
up.
it in.
I suppose that's
I
one
will
way.
just open the nozzle and lift it up to it.
The creature slowly turns pink as more and more wine is inducted into its mass.
I will remove it before it gets too pink. It is not a
Too late.
flamingo. Ah!
They will summon over the ghost flame, and in each language that my character knows, both common, ancient, celestial, necreal, abyssal, elvish, draconic, it will begin trying to sign its words with the ghost flame's after trail, following with this current sentence. Do you mind helping us defend the town? We could use your help.
It will extrude a pseudopod and write in the soot on the floor. It is very hard to speak in this form. You will forgive me if I dispense with the pleasantries. Full stop. As a result, I shall commence with firefighting from the water. Now, if you will excuse me. Full stop.
Absolutely. Goodbye.
It will then hurl itself back into the river and disappear from view.
Fly all the way over to Irene. Before she even speaks, shut up. I know. We have a problem. He's fine. He'll be okay. Yes, it's his fault. Yes, you may hurt him later. Not my problem. We need to go.
Thought you never ask. She steps out onto the water and walks across its surface like it's solid stone.
She could have carried me over the water.
Oh no, she was sloshed at the time.
Oh, fair point, actually.
Reach out a hand, grab the slime clone, basically hover it over like it's Sonic and Tails.
Is the noose tail the tail?
It's a
It can be. It can be.
Helicopter.
Yeah, if you look at players' chat, I've posted a very cursed image.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lord. We can't put that on screen.
For legal reasons we cannot, I believe. I don't know if it's legal or not, but I ain't putting that on.
There's about a million races.
Put that in the general chat. Put that in the general
No
chat.
shit posting. Please put it in shit.
Put that in shit posting where it belongs.
Please
The more you
don't
look at it, the worse it gets.
general.
Is that a Ron Paul shirt?
I think there's like a Ron Paul shirt. Yeah, yes, it is. That's Ron Paul it's a Ron Paul shirt.
It's so intricately drawn for something so that can't colour inside the fucking lines.
Okay, this episode is going in a weird direction and has immediately gone off the rails.
I would
we should
reiterate
go
that I was
into a
expecting you
weird
all to
direction.
leave.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the weird
next
direction
map
of the
that way,
next
just fucking
map.
go.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go into the
Okay.
next map.
Oh my god. Drop first before we finish leaving here.
Ah!
Drop the slime clone. Fly back to Millhouse. Are you coming with us?
He will then hold his nose and jump back into the water.
Millhouse.
No pool, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Fly back
no
to party.
pool.
Okay, everybody.
Close.
Eris will
Drop down
already
to the
have
ground.
left.
Like drop to the ground, reach into the bag, using Lamarck's hands, start handing people food rations. Eat, let's go. We don't have time.
Eris has already left.
Well, if you're handing me
already
food, I
gone.
guess I'll take
Okay.
a bite of whatever you're handing out.
Sandwich break aside from the, burning of fucking Dresden here, let's take us over to the next map where you can put yourself in the southern part of the road.
Before that, Bill, you might have to make some new edits to the map, because Zalmus just put in $20 saying more dead NPCs.
Oh no!
Aha.
Well, you like that, Bill. It's the same way I meant.
I've been meaning to cull some of these assholes, so... Time for a cull.
Oh, please not anybody cool.
Haha, there's nobody cool in my campaign. Just for that, you gave me lip, Milo's dead.
I don't know who any of these NPCs are.
This is Milo. He's dead now.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got a golden 10-inch racket.
Oh. Rip
May he rest in-
Milo.
Yeah, may he rest well.
Rest in power, Milo.
Rust and powder? I don't know what Milo is.
Powder. In Milo's
Look how
powder.
powerful he is.
Was.
He looks
Was.
dope. He's living his best life.
Yeah, true.
Was.
Where is Milo? Is he just somewhere out and he just died of a heart attack or something?
He just died of
Up
a
in
powder
Lucia.
overdose.
Unrelated cocaine overdose.
Imagine if people could sue for intellectual property in the game.
I would pay good money to see someone sit in a court and try and sue for that image.
Your Honor, I cannot be allowed to be defamed in this way in this program
Your
being
Honor.
watched
Cope.
by tens of hundreds. I will not be shamed in this way. As someone
I love
actively has to
the-
argue against it.
I love that he's got a golden tennis racket just hanging in the background. Like,
That's the best bit. Okay, who else needs to go? Let's kill at least one other person, just for old time's sake.
7.
Oh no! While I'm looking,
There you
while
go.
I'm looking at this image,
Number
what is
7.
Milo? Is that a food brand?
it's a like, there's a drink, isn't there? It's like
Yeah,
a
Milo is kind of like Ovaltine.
Ovaltine-y.
Mm.
Because see, for a second there, I couldn't tell that it was supposed to be like Ovaltine chocolate. I was gonna say, is that British Kool-Aid?
I thought it was tea. I've never come
No,
across
we-
this.
It's Australian Ovaltine.
Ah.
Okay.
We don't have Kool-Aid. Like we have a liquid instead of a powder. Like if we want to do that.
Preemptively disavowing that, just in case.
Kill off number 7, Bill. I don't know who number 7 is, but kill him.
Uh-oh. We're about to find
Oh
out.
no!
What do you mean?
Not Pierre Dubois!
Wait, show an image
I
of
like
him.
Pierre.
Wait, show an image of him first, and then we can decide.
Planson Man!
No, don't!
No,
No, he's
he was a
he's good
wholesome lad.
fellow. No, he's a
Too
good
late.
fellow.
Too
No!
late! You did this!
Penny,
He
this is
lays on
your
the side of
fault.
the road, riddled with arrows.
His blood is
No.
on your hands, Penny.
Don't worry, yours will be on my hands too soon.
Why? We're just threatening whose? Comrades?
I will not further elaborate on this.
Southeast or southwest?
Yes, where are we
Uh,
spawning,
Yeah,
boys?
please.
Where are we
Where we
dropping?
dropping?
Where are we dropping?
Yeah, where do we drop in? Where does the
You
Fortnite
can't
bus
just say
land?
here and then
Gallows.
not mark it. Here.
Also, Bill, I need to have an inventory of what Lamarck's carrying.
Oh,
Here. Or here.
There are a bunch of unmarked vials.
Of course, they're unmarked.
Well, yeah, the one that knows is unconscious.
Han, you noticed that the bottle that he gave you earlier is it's got a big icon on the front with a picture of a person drinking the bottle with a big X through it.
Hmm.
I
Someone should
remember
know.
what it is.
What do I have to roll to
Remember-
identify poison?
Alchemy.
Alright.
I can help if you need.
Do you have to roll? I can just tell you what it is.
No.
There we go. He wants to know.
That's pretty decent, though.
oh, that's her dropping down. All right.
That's where we're dropping.
how
I'm
I
helping.
Whoa.
Helping
Where-
identify
Oh.
it. Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to land on top of you, Penny.
no worries. It is okay. She may only suffer minor damages to her body.
Oh, I'm quite heavy. Oh, I don't weigh as much as I thought I did. I went and looked at my weight because I was thinking when you were dragging me earlier and there's the sound of rocks scraping against the ground.
Okay. The vial contains. Well, it's actually a bottle of oil in which is suspended a. Well, it's a piece of reactive metal.
Hmm.
Is it very liquidy?
Is it?
It's awfully pale to be phosphorus.
Is it
Bit
quicksilver?
light.
I think I'm gonna stop asking questions and remove myself from this bottle. I think I've heard enough.
On the other side of the bottle, it just says it's a picture of Geneva with an X for it.
Excellent.
I can't drag my character down again.
Yeah, let me drag that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm having the same issue.
Why is the sir here? No, sir.
Uh,
Please get down, Mr. President.
That's
No.
weird. Are you grabbing the character's name instead of the image? Because I always accidentally grab the image. Oh.
I tried to grab the image and it wouldn't let me drag it down.
Yeah, you gotta
Drag
do the name.
there you go. I'm just gonna.
It's
Yeah,
very
right.
counterintuitive.
Yeah, I discovered this one when I was setting up another scene later on, which has a lighting map. So I go over to Comrade, drag him across, and I'm greeted with this, the new artwork. I can take it.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Nice.
quite majestic,
Truly.
and it
Did you
fits the
use
ceremonial
AI
half
art
plate
to
quite
make that?
nicely.
I didn't, but it clearly is made with it in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good.
I just had to, a few minutes ago, I'm still working on my massive fucking video. I had to run through, due to a joke that Bill wrote, that is a good joke, run through Boris Johnson, Eliza Blue, and it's truly horrifying.
I can imagine.
But AI art does make some cool stuff.
Now we pissed off all of Art Twitter with that comment. The majority of this area is actually a bit more intact. There are a couple of singed areas and a few areas that have been broken into and looted, but what stands out to you, apart from the numerous corpses littering the area and the smell of burning thatch and wood in the distance, is there's a multitude of greenskins up ahead, and they are making an absolute racket as a lot of them are on the roof of this building, jumping up and down, smashing slates, trying to get in to one building. They are leaving the remainder of the buildings around here relatively unmolested. There's food in some of the baskets completely untouched, but they really want to get into this building.
I guess for them it's time to fuck around and find out.
Let's
I
go.
want to move up, or should we roll initiative?
Let's roll initiative, shall we?
Alrighty.
Please roll high. I need to do fuck shit.
Pain.
18.
Hey.
Is it possible to have
you-
a prepared action?
You'll have to put that in, for...
Though if you make any other actions other than
hold
those,
on.
when you other than moving up, it will be reset.
Ah, okay. Then should be fine.
Okay. The goblins will share an initiative.
Surely nothing bad will happen here.
Depends on what Mark does.
Are we down some? Did everyone roll initiative? Okay. Who rolled initiative but didn't have the character selected?
Me.
Carl.
Carl and Mark.
Oh, it looks like I also did that.
It's really easy to... I always...
It happens.
We all do
I've
it.
forgotten to so many goddamn times.
I assumed I was working fine, but I did have to refresh my page twice, so probably it deselected me.
Okay.
It's annoying that that's the case at all. Like, if you're rolling initiative, it should be built in, but whatever. Oh well.
Yeah.
You
It's
hear
the-
someone screaming at the building in Goblin.
Oh,
Does anyone speak Uruk?
Penny speaks something similar to it,
I
right?
speak goblinoid.
Does
Could I
Penny-
roll
Oh, right.
linguistics?
Does
it'll be.
Does-
Uruk is the Goblin language locally, so if
Oh,
you
right.
if you're local, you can, and you chose Goblinoid.
Does Penny's spear speak Uruk?
Well, no, Han's character does.
Yeah.
Baz does.
I don't
I
think
mean,
my
sure.
shadow
The-
spear will be able to quite talk.
The shadow
can
speaks
sign language.
Necril, because they are a shadow plane occupant rather than a.
I speak Necrol. Can I communicate with the spear?
I'd rather you not.
It's a bit focused at the minute, given the situation,
Perhaps later.
but more promptly with the
Actually, it's interesting.
Uruk, what is being shouted, I shall give in plain English in a kind of a high-pitched whine, are very simple set of demands. If you let her go, we'll kill you quickly.
I mean, that's a pretty good deal.
If we have to work to get to you, we'll pull your limbs off one by one and make you eat them.
Ah, that's a
Then we'll
cold-blooded
have the
approach.
trolls peel you like an orange.
Please not in the shower.
The goblins are all like jumping up and down on the roof, trying to smash their way in. They're just hammering away at it with like bits of random junk they've got. There's at least one with a roofing hammer who is trying to just pry his way in with the claw end.
Audibly, so the rest of the party can hear. Can I kill them, please? Yes, you can kill them.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to respond to yourself, but at this point they're being quite rude. So, looks like we've been given a bit of an ultimatum, which is.
Oh, this wasn't aimed at you.
Oh.
This was aimed at someone inside the house.
Oh.
Yes. My
I
character's
misunderstood.
res-
Okay.
They've not even spotted you yet.
Oh,
my
okay.
char-
Okay.
my character's response to hearing that was, I wasn't going to kill all of them, but now I'm killing all of them.
Could I be allowed to roll
That's the
stealth?
spirit.
Yes, of course. If anyone wants to roll stealth, please do so, and make a note of it on your character in the
Oh,
in the
myself is shit.
put your stealth
The ninja
score in the
icon.
blue circle.
Could I use survival instead, as my plan is to walk between houses and trees?
Yes,
you're
we'll give you a
willing-
penalty.
If you're willing to wait a turn,
Oh, camouflage rules.
I can give you ectoplasm that will help with your stealth check.
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
We already
Very-
roll stealth, by the way.
If just everyone who wants to stealth, put the stealth roll in the
20
blue
survival.
circle on your sheet.
Alright.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry. Say again.
Allow
I missed
survival
that.
given. Okay, if you're rolling stealth, please roll it and put it in the blue circle on your character token. Survival can be
Oh.
used because it is a camouflage-rich
I see.
environment, but it will be at a different rate. It will be basically you'll be penalised because you're
Will
not
it
using the stealth skill.
Be like a minus to my 20?
It just
or-
means that ones with any kind of if they have any kind of survival, they can basically oppose it with their own survival check.
Oh, okay.
Did I do that right, Bill? Sorry, I've never had to do that before.
Yes, you should. Yeah, it'll pop up on your.
I'll
when you
put
click on
it
your
so
token,
it's
it'll come up in below.
only the thing.
Yeah, if you put it secondarily, yeah, it'll. If you put it out of the same number, it also means that if you get any bonuses or penalties, you can add them in, and it's clearly like delineated. Okay. That is... Okay, and stuff 14.
Or just gesture to the spear that we're going to the left.
Okay.
Did you move all the NPCs onto the map, Bill? Where's Irene?
never fucking find Irene. There she is. And slime Irene. She's now green. Okay. And I'll move the slime one over to your control.
Right.
Okay. The goblin horde will throw their bricks and sing their songs. Comrade, you're up first. The streets are littered with the dead.
Great. So I'm just gonna like bowl right up to the door.
Okay.
And I look up at these goblins on the roof. It's about right. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna nod at them like, you're right.
That is something.
Roll me a diplomacy check, please. Or a bluff, whichever is higher. The majority of them seem to be completely unfazed by your appearance. The one member of the Greenfoot tribe, however, does look at you very quizzically and points at you and kind of squawks, but his compatriots aren't paying much attention to him.
I said, like, I'm here from the Workers Guild. You've got one of my union members here. I'm just come to, like, represent him or whatever. It's like a gesture towards the door, like someone let me in.
Do you speak Uruk at all, comrade?
No, just horse in it. So I'll go like back to
Assert dominance.
Goblin will kind of jumble off, as it is the lookout, and has a reaction. And you hear some muttering. So is it just the movement up this turn? So you went over the, yeah, just Carl. You see one of the goblins run across the rooftop.
The one nearby us? Can you ping it?
The one who ran across the rooftop was this one here.
He ran across
Remember the
roof.
Greenfoot tribe, and it's run off after having spoken to comrade.
In the direction away towards this person?
Towards the northern side.
Towards the northern side.
Yes, it's going from here to here.
Okay. About how high is this building?
Which one, sorry? The one in question?
Building.
That is a one-story. It appears to be some kind of shop. It is about a total of 20 foot at the tallest point.
How much of that is the area of the roof and the shillings?
Up half.
And what's the angle of the slope
About 45 degrees.
on both the front and back?
Yes, it's kept consistent.
Okay. Fastening the rope tighter around Lamarck's body, actively turns towards the group.
Could you make me a use rope check, which is a CMB, please?
Yes, I will. Scroll to the top of the page. 21.
What respect?
Turns to the rest of the party. I have a plan, and it's going to require 2 phases. Then projecting face over the side, and rather than the half face, it's actually Armand's full personal face, and the other half involves me murdering every single goblin. Irene!
Yeah. She's got to wipe some wine away from the corner of her mouth.
I need you up there. Let Mark do whatever he wants to do, but you focus on killing anything that tries to kill people in that building.
Yeah, sure. And she kind of nonchalantly walks up to this building here and just climbs it. Like, effortlessly.
As she climbs, good. And this clone, keep it down here. I need somebody to be our front line.
Actually, you should be able to control that one at your leisure. 30-foot movement speed as usual.
Yes. I still have the stats you gave me, which ironically still has a list of my prepared actions. Then, Neri, you are going to make sure. You are going to make sure that Mark doesn't die. I don't care what happens to him. Just make sure he doesn't die.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, girl, give him the old razzmatazz. After all,
Alrighty.
you're the new Red Roller recruit. We need to see what this god is worth. And you...
That is true. Let's check this shit out.
You should go do that. But make sure you kill off as many as you can before you get loud. Savvy.
Yeah, let's go.
Wonderful. Iris.
I think it's Eris.
Yeah.
Eris? Because there was the other character named Iris, which is again made this
We changed it to Irene.
Irene,
Rules
right.
of confusion.
Yes.
Eris, right.
But Iris. Big man wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Iris, you need to be able to support with anything you can. The name of the game here is to keep them out of the building.
That was the plan on mine too. So
You see what? I wouldn't change this point. At this point, just for dramatic effect, you see one of the goblins attempt to get in through a roof, a kind of a skylight window.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a calamitous bang, and the goblin falls to the ground inert. In front of Merc. Its head has been turned into a canoe,
Nice.
figuratively speaking.
Been given the
One
cabrio
rolled
conversion.
bad.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Bill. As a reminder, I do have that one goblin who's a halfling in a papoose.
Oh yes,
Yes.
Runcible Dave.
I will hand him my heavy crossbow.
He knows his way around it. You ready, boss?
Ludin continues with his sentence.
Ready.
Ludin continues with his sentence. Focus on keeping stealth, but make sure that everybody else can stay alive. If you need to get close, do so. Okay? Ignore anything else that this one, pointing at the floating head, tells you. Your job is support. Do not engage until we are done doing what we're going to do. You'll know what it looks like when it happens.
I do not have anything for support though. I'm built to
You have-
kill.
You have a spear, don't you?
Yeah, killing. That's
Snipe them.
Killing is support.
Snipe them with the spear!
Support is a relative term.
see.
Oh, sorry, I had to do Beccanese. I have the steroid spray every now and then.
I'll be on the lookout for their leadership.
Absolutely odd. That's exactly what I was about to tell you. Meanwhile, and he'll start like specifically Armand will start making a to simulate a flying machine sound as he starts taking off in the air.
Finally, Bulgarian Treasure Island. Fucking Jesus Christ, the shit
As he starts taking off in the direction of a pit to support behind the buildings, and I will get a vantage point while I start burning motherfuckers.
Right. Let us know if you see anyone important.
Ideal.
He's
And
right
remember,
there.
and remember, I can't use Neri at all, so you need to be able to be smart, girl.
Oh, sorry, muted. Okay, I don't know how smart I'll try. My best.
He'll get about 30 feet towards the tree, and he'll hover in place for a second and turn around like, oh, and if anybody hears any screaming, it's either that Lamarck has woken up, or I'm eating someone's soul. Stay very far away from my mouth, unless you want to be necrotized. Okay, now.
As you hear these words, you look up at something catches your eye.
Mm-hmm.
It's up in the sky, written in the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Being smart is gay, kill all goblins is written in the clouds.
Hmm.
Signed, red.
Logical.
Vavitus.
Makes sense.
But does my character have the ability to see this?
No, it is specific to the faithful.
Okay. Am I allowed to ask Neri what she saw?
That's quite subtle. She doesn't really need to look up very much. She's like, oh, yeah, that sure is a bordering on hate crime up in the sky.
It is a sign from I'm on a mission from God. That's basically to kill all gobos.
You see a second message. I don't remember including him in the group chat.
I said I'm on a mission from God. I didn't say he was. My personal mission.
They'll look back around to you. The faces are completely black-eyed. We're on a mission from God too. I'm about to go escort them to it. Fly in the direction.
This is completely undercut by the method of locomotion you have, which is flying noose Jontron. You're trying to be intimidating, it just comes across as fucking comical in this exact set of circumstances. You're just literal body surfing through you're T-posing through the air, and you're trying to be frightening. I cannot get over
this video.
Ironically enough, that's what the fucking dice roll gave me when I decided this mode of action. More importantly, I need 3 ghost lights, please.
You can just drop them in.
I tried doing it, but it won't let me.
Fine, here's more cum beasts. Jesus Christ, the shit I put up with.
I literally tried and it won't let me. God, I'm so happy these are so
I have reached the belligerence stage of DMing.
I'm sorry, Bill. I don't control my dice rolls on probability.
Everyone has become giggly tonight. We started out the stream. You knew it was going to head in this direction, Bill.
Milo's
Too many funny things
body
happen
is
too
still not cold, and already you giggle atop his fucking carcass.
I'm not
You
giggling
bunch
atop
of
his
fucking
carcass.
ghouls.
However, you said that it is, however, his body being covered in Ovaltine, is it going to become Ovaltine?
Take a knee.
Pierre Dubois is pincushioned on the roadside, bleeding out. His life's essence issuing out into the ether. His dying thoughts on his wife and children, all 8 of them.
Can one of those dying thoughts be, wait, is that a fat man flying on rope?
No, because I'm gonna give him the mercy of not having to fucking see that.
Is he dead or dying?
He is deceased. His spirit. He has given up the ghost.
He saw Jontron and thought to himself, same.
No, so we're all looking at that. Nah. Just fucking died.
Oh god. Bill, you make me giggly. And also, in half of my character's defense, they literally don't. Actually, no, both of them literally don't know who these people are.
You met Pierre? He was on the gate.
Yes, he remembers
Milo, on
him.
the other hand, was from the exhibition game. You don't need to know about him.
Also,
Yeah.
Justin from Captain for $20 saying moccasin time. I don't know what that means.
Moccasin time.
Moccasin. Yeah. Moccasin. Oh, God.
What do you mean by
Now,
this?
moccasins could be a shoe or a snake.
Like a water moccasin, or are we talking like the moccasin?
Yeah, water moccasin's a kind of sea
He's
snake.
typing at me.
Or river snake. Uh-oh.
That may come across as more dismissive than I intended. You're...
I always assumed it was a Native American tribe. Sounds like one.
I think it might be a tribe, but a moccasin usually from being, besides Carl, the only American here, like it's a type of like leather shoe.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
familiar with the shoe. Like
I don't know if it's an actual. Is it a tribe?
Oh, I forgot about these. Okay. Give me a second.
It's also the name of
Hang
a sea, or not sea, a river snake.
Han, you have been blessed by the god. Oh shit.
You were blessed by the
For your
gods.
blood.
Bill fucking dies.
Nice.
This is the blessing.
Rip.
Yes. No.
Feels wolf.
No, Bill, you have to stay alive. You must play Sons of the Forest.
He's got a really bad cough. Hang on.
Oh, he's dying. Oh no.
My cringe has infected him. This is
Oh
my
no!
fault.
Look what
I
you've
read
My
done.
words died in my throat.
someone start a GoFundMe for Bill's AIDS.
Please keep it down. My son has AIDS. Oh.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I just want to kill.
Just upload these real fast. These, well, the second set of new shoes to be found on the good old-fashioned loot list. One pair of which you've still not found. Han, you find
Yes.
yourself with a new pair of shoes as the
Huh.
upper management has intervened for you.
Got myself some Yeezys. Tims.
The Mockatims, in this case.
Tim's.
The
Oh,
mo-
look at
Okay, it should be stated that the
Atlas.
Mockatims are not the official title. That's the designation. So that's the wider design, the Mockatims. What they are called is to be seen.
I see. What can I roll to figure out what they do?
Spellcraft. Or alchemy.
May I assist him?
I'm gonna go for alchemy. Because it might get me a funnier answer.
I'll coach you. I'm assisting.
Okay. These are called the Marmalade Moccasins. 3 times per day, they may shoot out a 15-foot cone of acidic orange marmalade.
That is
Do
amazing.
2d4 plus 1d4 per hit die of the wearer.
Nice.
Oh. I see.
What shoe size are they?
Yes.
Big enough.
I'd imagine they'd be magical, so they adjust to his feet specifically.
Oh,
so
magical
3
shoes
times per
always
day,
adjust
right?
to the size. 3 times per day. I've updated it to include these stats.
Excellent.
These are also considered soft-soled shoes, as they are moccasins. You get +1 to stealth.
Nice.
Right. Continuing with the finishing of my turn.
Oh, shoes.
73 Ghost Flames. All of them hot. Can you please spot the nearest goblins in my range? Because I am having a hard time telling if this and this is a goblin.
Yes.
And that as well.
That
Looks
one
like
here, that one here, that one here. There's also one here. That's the downside of goblins. They are actually quite stealthy by virtue of that they just blend in with the fucking area.
The Ghost Flames do the same thing they did in the map back once twice. we'll find targets, and we'll start hovering towards them. These ones moving a little bit faster.
For ease, if you just pop them next to them, just so that
Yes.
we can... We'll say that they're overlapping them, but...
Yes. These
And
ones...
how much- they're reflex saves, huh? True?
Yes.
DC's are what, 19? I'm sorry?
For the fire? Tap. And greater witchlight.
10 plus half level plus your charisma mod, I think.
Yes, so 19.
Okay. One has passed and has evasion, so your most northerly friend here is fine. The rest will take the d6 fire damage and be on fire.
First one takes 4. And second one takes 4.
Okay.
And then, moving to the power stance, Slimerine will start charging. Specifically holding to her. I'm assuming this is a hill.
It is, yes, it's a kind of echeloned hill.
Yes.
There's about... these steps go up about 10 feet each time.
Chart. We'll see. Let's see. From this position, how far is her charging distance again?
She's got a 60-foot charge, but keep in mind, she won't be able to charge up the stairs.
I didn't plan to.
And you can only charge if there's a target at the other end, otherwise it's just a double move. Which does not have any which doesn't have any it doesn't have any limitations in terms of angle and such.
That depends. Can I make the target the ground and use the sword as a pole vault?
And you could, it'd be the same distance as if you had just walked.
Oh.
The major thing with charge is that at the end you get an attack. If you want to run, which is quadruple speed, it has to be in a straight line.
Straight line diagonally or just straight line in general from the beginning position?
It has to be a straight line.
No
That's
turns
what
and
it's doing.
corners, basically.
From this position, this is still technically straight for her.
Yeah.
But I will require an acrobatics check to keep balance.
That was
as
what I
you're
was
running upstairs.
That was what I was hoping for, because I wanted to try and like pole vault with her sword. Charge was not the word I was looking for in that sentence, but that's the maneuver I wanted to do. Yes, I want her to go in a straight line and use the sword to pole vault over the stair position and like parkour.
Okay. Roll me. I've got her stats here. If you could roll me a d20, please.
9. That hurts.
Okay.
And before she slips and busts her fucking face open.
Yeah, let me just roll real quick. Okay. She successfully jumps up to the very top layer of the steps in one fell movement. Unfortunately for her, the bear trap she just jumped into does hit.
Oh.
Poop.
Ouch. Does she make any type of noises of getting hurt?
No, she doesn't have lungs.
So we don't know.
12 points of slashing damage as the rather well put together bear trap clamps down her leg, and this is horrid cracking noise as her shin bone splinters.
Can it if she's a slime?
Yes, she does have a
Yes.
she does have a skeleton system.
Mm.
It's just made of hardened slime. Pardon me. She kind of looks down at you guys and shrugs. She's trying to move, unfortunately. Her The bear trap is anchored to the ground, so she will not be able to move forward from this position. Though, looking through her eyes, you look down at poor Pierre. You notice that the same kind of bear trap is around his ankle as well. Though his leg is now hanging by a thread.
Unfortunate. Dustin's my turn.
Okay. Neri.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn.
Okay.
No mega in the chat. Bread is not involved in this one.
Hey,
I'm
what?
about to consider, should I relay this? This doesn't have
What?
$20 attached.
One's
What?
freebie.
Oh no, don't
Don't worry about it.
It's all good.
Well, I don't really know what else I should do besides just head forward, which I don't have a lot of movement speed, so that's exactly how much is that. Okay. I can't do much else. I guess besides just.
Well, if you're moving towards the enemy, don't forget you get an improved speed.
Oh right.
Well,
Right,
5
right,
foot
right.
for your base speed, isn't it?
I believe so.
It's.
Also, you can make a double move.
Yeah.
Move.
So you can move up to 50. It's up to here.
Oh, okay.
Mind any potential bear traps, by the way.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
It's okay,
so-
just step over the slime girl.
She's squishy.
Well,
Don't worry about it.
Make a perception check before I go and rush in, I
Use her
guess.
as a surfboard.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Use her as a stepping stone.
Oh, that's a great idea. I've got the kicks.
Finally, my cleats can come in handy. Stomp stuff.
Yeah. I've got the primal iron sabatons. Let's
Going up to the slime
go.
girl, points at your fucking red ring of death, like symbols like, you see this tattoo, it says you're not welcome.
Let's go fucking surfing. I'm gonna try and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna.
Roll me an acrobatics check, please.
All right. Acrobatics first. It's not great. Not great.
Since the slime is rooted in place and can't do anything else, can it actively assist her in the acrobatic attempt?
Yes.
Roll it, Bill.
It rolled like shit as well. As you quickly jog up, run up, walk upstairs, jump, trying to use the slime girl as a stepping stone, and it's like jumping into a puddle of oil as your foot goes out from under you.
Oof.
Could you roll me another acrobatics check, please?
Yep. Oh, ignore that. Hey.
I should take that 3, but I'm going to be nice.
I literally clicked appraise. You can see I clicked the
It's
wrong
still a
thing.
dice roll, but I'm going to be nice and use the 19. If you let me finish. Now, please move up your character to adjacent to the slime girl. You are now doing handstand. As
Right.
you manage to stick the landing.
Woo.
There you go.
Justin from Zalmus, $20 saying, the ring of a bell is heard on Aiden's head. Get in there, kid. 90 feet move with a telefrag.
Oh shit! I get to use the sound effect again!
Oh fuck.
Pick anywhere within 90 feet, you do get a telefrag.
Telefrag does what now? Like
Telefragging is a term but from back in Unreal Tournament where if you the teleport gun, when you would teleport into someone else's square, they'd explode into meaty chunks.
oh, okay.
So
So
I
the
guess you can
opposite of what I
choose
do when I
any
possess
enemy within 90
Yeah.
feet to move
Yeah.
into? Is she
And
aware
red can
of
see
all
from
of
above.
them?
Red
Oh.
is this is considered the will of Red, so it is from Red's point of view. He is technically speaking, a sky view deity, despite being in Hell's domain. So you do have aerial view for this effect. Pick anyone.
It frags a whole area.
It
It
frags
frags
the enemy.
the 5 foot square.
All right, I'm teleporting here then.
Keep in mind, if you teleport into enemy, they combust.
Yeah, you have to be into their square to do it.
Yeah, just teleport into one of those enemies, basically.
Okay, let me just move yourself there.
I do
And,
feel like
this
that's a
is
free intimidate. Seeing your friend fucking combust into a rock lady.
As you rising tackle your way through the sky, disappear, and reappear inside the torso of a goblin.
God is gracious.
You are now doing a handstand in front of 2 very confused and terrified goblins.
If you were based, you would attempt a dance check.
Oh, the thing that I took also, after
what.
last week. Hmm?
Do you have dance as a skill?
I don't think I do. Let me double check though. I do not. However, sorry, you sent me the skill list of things I was supposed to add, and I think I did add it, but let me double check. I think you sent it to me last week, Bill. Hang on. No, I'm pretty sure I did write it down. Hang on. Sorry. I swear to God, I wrote it down.
Hey,
Yeah, Siding
wait until
Strike.
they find out this is only round 1.
What is it? Where, Disciple may make a single attack against 2 adjacent enemies using the same attack roll and applying it to each target, yeah.
Oh,
So I have an AoE now.
excellent. Roll it.
So it's just added onto it, so no attack. So I basically I attack 2 enemies.
Yeah.
Any of the 2 within the area. So, what should I just do first?
Before you do so, could you please roll me a dance check, even if you don't have the skill? Just click the skill in your sheet.
Would it be perform?
Yes.
Oh, perform,
Yeah,
right, perform. Yeah. E.
Okay. Roll
I
your
usually do bard and stuff, so it's usually a skill I have, but not this time.
I mean, for him, it's a dance skill, but class skill,
It could
but
be
anybody
anything.
can attempt to perform a dance.
Be
Yeah,
surprised
but
how many classes don't get it.
Would it then be an advanced agility / acrobatics roll then?
No, a dance is
That's-
perform is its own thing, yeah.
Yeah.
What? Because it's
Please roll to hit, as I will be adding this performance check as additional damage if you hit.
roll the hit, which would be my. Oh, God damn it! Is that the right thing I was supposed to roll?
Yep. Roll me a
Oh.
D10,000 check, please.
God damn it!
Don't worry, I have a conditional second. Don't worry, there's a special Nat 1 effect for this area as well.
7, 8, 9. Oh no.
Whoa! God damn it!
Oh, this is what I think it is.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Zalma's, it helps me out. For God's sake, help me out, and then the dice just
Ooh, that's a good
fucked
one.
me.
Oh.
Okay. Do you want it to be a personal effect or something affecting someone else?
Affect me for my horrible dice rolls.
Okay. What you could have had was next creature slain by the target rises as their undead slave. But what you did get was when the target dies, they immediately resurrect 10d 100 miles away. I regret to inform you that the island isn't that fucking big. So if you die, you auto res off island.
Yeah.
Get in the sea.
Get in the sea.
Retrieve rock from sea.
Assuming it doesn't just port you in 10d 100 miles straight up. I will be rolling for scatter, for direction. Don't worry about it.
Hey, well, I have a
You said
chance
he's
to
a coral
survive.
creature.
I have a chance to.
Yep,
to
because
to
damage,
res, so.
full damage caps at 20d6.
Zalmus is
terminal
common. They
force.
You're
giveth
blaming.
and they taketh.
Yeah, we
It
couldn't
is.
we stopped uncapping falling damage because people couldn't be trusted with fucking wildlife. However, the more important thing is you have fallen through the ceiling,
Yeah.
and I now get to do this. There you go.
Yay!
Does that mean she falls onto the cobble or into the house?
No, you fall into the house because it's not a completely accurate rendition. But, I had to offset those two because they're technically speaking. If you'd arrived earlier, they would have been on the ground level, but they've since been put up to the top layer.
How high up is the building, by the way? Like, what's the height of it?
20 feet.
Not true.
You fall through and are greeted with an interesting sight.
Mm-hmm. Who is this? Oh,
Friends.
Whack right there.
friends. Yeah.
Question mark. Friends. Not sure on
It's not a
him.
bounty hunter by any chance.
No, it's way worse than that. I'm just going to give you this one for. You do have something of a psychic network going, so if you could run and roll knowledge local, people who have it, I'll give this one to everyone for free.
Fucking A.
Could have been worse. It could have been another D10,000 roll.
Knowledge local.
Baz, don't worry. You know this particular cocksucker by heart. I can find where the hell he is on this damn chart. You can never find an NPC when you want him.
Reeve Browning.
Fun fact, the gunshot you heard earlier, which was a gunshot, was a randomly determined piece of contraband I rolled, so his name was not intentional. This is the sheriff for the town.
I see.
And in his hand is a smoking pepperbox pistol. With a number of different gang crests on it. It appears as though he was in the process of confiscating various pieces of contraband when this hell on earth broke out. And you find yourself inside, essentially, Precinct 13. Now, in this case, it is an alchemy shop.
Oh god, that's...
Why the building has not been burned down. Yet. Oh, yeah, I should probably reveal the rest of them now. Just put this on the GM layer. Here you go. So you crash through the ceiling, directly in front of the sheriff. Who is glaring at you because you just punched a hole in the defences of the building.
Guess try to stand up and dust myself off as best as I can. Can I do that?
Yes.
Or am I completely incapacitated? I guess scrape the bit of goblin off my ass or feet or however I landed. Sorry, just trying to deal with the goblin infestation. I'll help later with the hole in the roof.
You notice that the pepper box is now pointed at you. Who in God's name are you?
We're just here to help. We're members of the local guild. Some of the local guilds. My friends and I. We obviously are trying to help save the town.
Just when you think things can't get any worse, someone comes along and proves you wrong. Get behind some damn cover already.
Can I still take a 5-foot step behind the bar for end of my turn, I guess? Because I don't think there's much else I can do.
Yeah, but you need to make an acrobatics check because you're going to be vaulting over it.
Sure. Hey.
In before face plant.
Okay. But it's now Baz's turn.
Excellent. All right.
You see, just spotted Reeve Browning through one of the windows.
What do I know about him? Besides him being the sheriff.
Let's put it this way. He is one of about a dozen lawkeepers in all of Ragnarok, and they managed to keep things under wraps pretty well.
Quite a serious individual, then.
Yes. Let's put it this way. No one can, in a bar brawl, no one can throw a chair further than Reeve Browning. You once saw him throw a lawn chair the better part of 90 feet on a flat trajectory.
Nice. A man of culture.
The strongest arm on that side of Negro synthesis.
I have no comment whatsoever for that. And then for one day, for no reason whatsoever, Yakub said, "You know what? Fuck y'all. I'm making white people."
Then he taught him how to sing. Then he taught them how to jump.
So yes, Reeve Browning is a notorious hard ass, and if you had to guess, he is. It is unusual for him to be in this predicament, as in the normal circumstances, he probably would have just taken a broom handle and beaten all these goblins to death. Which, all mere sense motive.
All right. There you go.
If Reeve Browning is in there, that means that, and he's not killing all these goblins, it means there's some kind of mitigating factor to take into account. It means that either something in there is awry, or something outside has been here but isn't here currently. And it would have to be a far bigger threat than these goblins, because they're a bunch of jobbers.
Right.
Browning could take these guys on alone, quite happily. And the only ones who'd give him any trouble is like if you spot a couple of not hobgoblins but hob-blooded goblins in the crowd who are wielding things like axes and hammers and spears.
Right.
The rest are all fodder. Browning in there with a firearm, which is forbidden in the city, by the way. That's why he has it. It's contraband. And he's not laying waste to this place. Something is up.
Could I just do a general perception test then?
You may.
That or profession siege engineer, because I feel like
You may.
that might be relevant.
Smells like hostage situation. Because if this was just a case of, oh, there's some humans inside, and we need to get to them, they'd have just thrown a torch in through the window, and it's an alchemist shop. It would go up like a fireball. The crater would be visible from space. It would be raining phosphorus in this neighborhood for the foreseeable future, but they're not, which means there's something in there that the goblins care about. It might just be that they want the phosphorus and other alchemicals that are inside, or it could be anything else.
I see.
It's figuring out what they want.
I'll make another perception test just for general orientation. In case there's like anything that I can see from here.
Not from there, unfortunately. You hear a lot of ruckus in the distance there.
Do you mind if I use that check as I proceed forward?
Yes.
All right.
Go for it.
Over the psychic network, I'll just ask. Ghost, you still staying quiet, or?
We're sorry. The assholes you're trying to contact are no longer here. Please speak into the dark void of the infinite abyss of tortured souls, and they will get back to you at their earliest misery.
Duly noted. So I will make a
The
double
John Tron
move
show got dark.
this way and that way, attempting to maintain stealth as I kind of shimmy my way
Roll
behind the market stalls.
One of them's got telefragged, so they are a bit distracted.
Alright.
For emphasis and funny, it will be noted that it is being spoken in like a very shale demonic voice, but like a telecommunicator.
$18.
Not bad. Not bad for someone in full plate.
Yes. Alright, let's
And we'll keep the peace.
And
Lawrence.
would the 25 in perception show me anything else in addition?
You spot what's clearly the leader.
Hmm.
Roll me a knowledge local.
Yes. Alright. 18.
It's more than enough. Goblins are very easy to spot in terms of their patronage, so to speak. Ugh, Splatstick. She's the matriarch of the Greenfoot tribe.
Ah.
She's originally from the Sharptooth tribe, which is a regular mainland tribe that sent over an envoy as part of a peace treaty between the Goblin tribes. Though she was inducted and taken up as the matriarch of the Greenfoot tribe with no issue whatsoever, mainly because that is a club, and she swings it very hard. The Greenfoots were conquered. She brought the Greenfoots to heel in an afternoon, fairly effortlessly. But she's known for being particularly vicious, having no compunctions about doing horrible things to people, human or goblin. And she's notorious for being able to move around the island very, very quickly.
Right.
It's
Could I roll
theorized that
knowledge
she...
martial
You may.
to learn more about her style of fighting.
You may. She is a size increase stacking bitch.
I see.
She counts as pretty much huge. That stick is a bastard club that hits like an absolute truck, and has an oil of shillelagh on it to make it hit even harder. That's what that insect is. That is what's known as an oil bug. Oil bugs are bred by goblin alchemists to naturally metabolize different foods and herbs into potions. You smash your club into one of these oil bugs, it comes out the other end with shillelagh oil on it.
Hmm.
She also has some very rudimentary martial training.
Right.
Primal warrior.
I see. Anything that seems magical about her, or not really?
Magical, apart from she's got the oil. She has a couple of potions on her belt, and you think the hat might be magical.
Gotcha.
It's made from a sugar glider.
Hmm.
As you can see.
All right. I think that'll be it for Baz. So I've done quite a few knowledge checks.
Eris, you're up.
Alright.
Yeah. Is that female?
Yes.
There are several people who have red flags in their heads right now. That's not the reason why I asked.
I was about to say, no, we're a
We
bit...
know.
So, yeah, we've been spending too much time around Saucy for us to hear that and not worry.
You didn't look male to me. It looks like the kind of fucking character you'd have Aiden do her best goblin voice to voice.
I didn't even.
Like a really knockoff Midna.
It's just
I'm trying
Valley
to-
Girl.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like. Oh, Meta doesn't speak in English. I'm trying to think.
You're aiming for the voice of the female voice actor that voices Goku in the Japanese original.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. What do you want me to say then?
Pain.
Honestly,
Is that
anything.
right?
Nothing ever again.
I'm trying to do my best Son Gohan voice or Son Goku voice, but his how his female voice actor sounds. I'm doing my best to translate to English, but nothing ever again. I see. I won't do it then. I don't know.
Excellent.
What do you want
Anyway,
me to
as we
say?
were, Eris,
Ree.
field's yours.
I am trying to check if I get something in addition, or if I use the Chimera Soul Discipline. Which I do believe so.
Should give you a bunch of natural attacks.
Yes, but some of them also, I believe, give me additional movement or higher movement speed.
I think you might be right there.
I forgot to open it, so I have to find.
It's all good.
Would it be okay if I delayed my turn?
Certainly, though, you are last in.
Yeah,
order.
that's the
So-
problem.
It's okay. I've got the Golbos to do, so I can have them do their turn.
Yeah. I shall find the Chimera Cell thing.
As you're watching, yes, you watch some very familiar faces. These are all the names. The Domar brothers. As they run up, and one of them throws what looks to be a ball of what looks to be string, and it hits the gap in the ceiling and unfolds into a net. The other brother will reel back his sling and hurl a globule of something at the gap, pasting it over. Thus, the goblin who tries to jump through finds himself smacking into a resinous wall.
Let's see.
It's not with a hole, but it's better than nothing. You kids get back in the back room again, as they get forcibly shoved back into the back room of the alchemist shop. I've got hiccups now. I shouldn't have dry scooped that G fuel. Ugh. Don't fucking dry scoop G fuel, kids. It's bad for you.
I did admit it.
Okay. More bricks are hurled through windows. One will bounce off the ceiling.
Are they twin midgets?
Okay, I think I know what to do.
Okay.
As a swift action, I would like to go into the Swift Panther stance. I gain 2 claw attacks as primary natural weapons, as well as plus 10 feet bonus to my movement speed, which would be 40 feet, and if I were to run or charge, that would be 80?
For running, it would actually be like 120 minimum. I think actually be 160. That's for a run. For a double move, it is 80. For charge, is 80.
Does run take away my standard?
Run is a full round action, each standard on your move, and it makes you flat-footed at the end.
I see. So I don't think I could do change shape with a run.
No, I believe it's a standard action. So you'd be able to move up to 40 feet.
I mean... And I know I
God,
can
we've
also
summoned
take
Saucy.
one
Might have to invent a feat where you can shift stance and shift form at the same time.
Yeah, that could be good.
From Zermatt, if Aiden keeps talking like that, she's at the boxing club.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know what voice to do. I'm sorry. I was put on the spot. I was doing my
Awfully
best.
close to Valley Go for a second.
Did I see the slime girl get chomped by bear
Yes.
trap?
You could certainly hear it.
Yeah. I would like to move over here with a run.
Okie dokie.
The spear will be following me as well. Okay. I take there will be an acrobatics.
Yes, please.
Okay.
You get a +4 because you have a spear.
Wait.
Hold on to good
need
bonus.
it. $14.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I do believe that should be my turn up there then.
Okie dokie. Gobbo's turns. Something up. In Uruk, she shall say. Right, we warned you. As out stomps a familiar face.
Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have run that far.
Everyone's favourite huge troll.
Yay!
It's Gobshite.
Can I wave to
Gobshite,
him?
yay!
I'd like to wave to him and be like, hello. Hello, friend.
Oh, remember, Bill, Gobshite subscribes to a more peaceful and loving philosophy
Yes.
now as well.
Unfortunately for you guys, judging by the one of his eyes is now bulging out of his skull in a different colour, he's not the one in control.
Oh, I will
see.
not be
No.
waving to him. Never mind.
As the eye swivels around to look at you, and then he turns. And more importantly, hear that. Make way, please, make way for the hero of the event. As perched on his back, a human, clad head to toe in red and black robes and goggles, wielding a strange iron spike with a belt of Molotovs. That's nice, fresh, new neighborhood to burn. Who's next? Turn to where his mount is looking. And who exactly the fuck are you?
Just passing by? Can I roll bluff?
Yes.
I am. This is not good. But this is fine, I swear.
You are in a city, you know.
I can make it fine.
There is a bit of a ruckus going on.
I can make it so fine.
Oh, that one. 8 in bluff. Technically, it is the truth, because I am passing by. So, take that for what you will.
Correction, you'll be passing on.
Yeah, you might have a point.
As your good friend here, he'll take out one of the flasks off his belt, and he'll scrape it across the iron spike in his hands, and it'll flare into flames.
Oh no.
Have fun with this. As he'll hurl it down your feet.
can I catch it with telekinesis before it hits the ground? I have 15 feet
may-
of it.
Try it. Go for it. Be a reflex save.
Oh no. And if I do, I would like to use the momentum to throw it back. If I manage, that is. No, thank you. I don't take handouts
luck.
from strangers.
We don't do cocktails.
I don't take handouts. Yeah. Should just throw it back. I'm sorry.
Roll a ranged touch attack, please.
Ranged touch attack. Is it just RAB? RAB or
RAB.
OG? Oops. 8.
It goes wide, unfortunately.
Can I at least go this wide?
Oh, it'll be a. I need to roll a d8.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it does go that way.
Oh.
And as it, could you? Okay. So, roll me a d100, please.
Cool. Okay. 52.
As you just wing it directly into the pile of boxes there and torch this goblin.
I'll just yell over, sorry.
He runs around shrieking. Oh. I think we're going to get along famously.
You're still a stranger, so please no.
He'll dig his heels into Gobshite's neck.
Oh.
And the Titanic troll will pivot round. It's walking on its knuckles, but still has that massive club in its hands. I hope you're not out here all by yourself now. Make the sport too fast.
Well, you wouldn't kill just a lonely girl, right?
That's the best type of person to kill.
Can I roll another bluff on the lonely
Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, it's kind of rude, you see. Can I at least, know your name before I get killed? Come on.
No. He throws another flask.
I would like to do another reflex.
Oh, can I roll a knowledge check to identify anything about this guy?
You may attempt it.
I'll go with
20.
knowledge local first.
Once more, I don't take handouts. I don't know if 20
You
will
reach
do.
out with your telekinetic hand, and you see it. Oh, pardon me. You see the flask slip through those ethereal fingers and crash at your feet.
Oh. Will the reflex do for jumping away?
You do get another reflex check, please.
Oh.
Roll a d10,000, please.
Wow.
Nice.
65, 69. Awfully close. Oh, those are new shoes. This is just a flame start.
Target realizes that they have always been a ravenous cannibal. Well then.
Oh no. Wait, aren't there always two options?
Well, the alternative is not much better.
Oh no.
Target wakes each day thinking they're still asleep.
I mean, I already have to be awoken every time by someone, or I will not wake up.
Shit, sorry.
You may go with whichever you prefer. I think the cannibal one is, it's a bit more flexible, seeing as you are a, skinwalker.
Yeah.
More importantly,
I'll take
where's my D8?
the sleepy one.
D6. Okay. Total.
I apologize for that.
That will be a total of 6 points of fire damage. And you're on fire.
Ouch.
As a Molotov crashes at your feet, and the storm match attached to it sparks the entire mixture into a column of flames.
Let me find icon for fire. Just take this.
Oh, I could watch it all day, I really could.
Alright, so we'll just look pouty. Congratulations.
Yes.
16.
16.
You recognise the uniform.
Oh boy.
It's the uniform of the People's Front of Lycia.
How much damage was it? 7? Or
6 points of fire damage. And what were the People's Front of Lycia most known for? Infrastructure damage through arson attacks. I remember the King's Guild used to be called the Bridge Burners. They had to change the name after that. It was considered too in poor taste.
Could I roll knowledge martial to figure out if he has any other tricks up his sleeve?
You're not sure, but you know that there's a short sword on one of his hips. In his hands is a fire poker, which is probably some kind of club. There are flasks all over his belt, though if you can roll me an alchemy check, you can identify some of the things about him.
Alright.
You know you don't expect his fighting style to be particularly normal.
Yeah, he looks rather eccentric.
He's got a 6-pack of flasks and napalm on his belt. He's got a fire poker in one hand. That, by the looks of things, might be that metal that sparks into flames when it's struck. It's definitely coarse enough to ignite ignition matches. You're not sure if the short sword might be modified. You suspect it might be an alchemy blade, which is a blade that can hold alchemical items on the blade, like a poison. And the entire suit is made of asbestos.
Ah, plot thickens. Man of culture, I see.
Yeah, this man can walk through flames like it's nothing. His suit appears to be a modified version of a Rust Rider suit.
Oh, so it is a flame suit.
And not a full-fledged flame suit, which would be an enclosed suit. This is a asbestos Rust Rider suit. So it's got the crowbar on one arm, it's got magnetic strips on the boots, and it's got a lot of little armor plates.
Alright.
So we'll put together a little cheap survival suit. But he can quite happily walk through flames and it will do nothing to him. He could probably tank a full-bore hit to the face with one of his own grenades, and it wouldn't do anything.
That's for one.
Are those your exact rules, Bill? He can walk through flames?
He has fire resistance, quite a lot of it.
Okay.
Not as much as a full-bore flame suit, which is 15, which is basically anything short of a searing ray will just bounce off him. But asbestos is not bad. It's fire resistance 5 as standard, and his suit is modified. You notice that he's got spurs on as well, which he's currently using to guide around Gobshite like a mule. But looks things is the only way he's holding on. That and the hook on the end of the poker. In essence, Gobshite is being used like a war elephant.
No.
What's the name of the goblin again? That is
Uggs.
actually a halfling.
Oh, the one, Runcible Dave.
Ah, Dave. Okay. Dave, grab one of the fuse grenades. Get ready to throw it.
There you are.
Aim for his belt line.
You need more than that, boss. Look, he points to the belt for you. It's a good thing you mentioned there, because he actually happens to have run into these assholes before. Where the flasks are on the belt, they are placed inside of something that almost looks like a tin can, but appear to be a reinforced cylinder. Until they're drawn from their holster, they are very resistant to damage. It's like it works like a scroll.
Or do they all? Are they all compartmentalized, basically?
They're compartmentalized. His belt is actually solid metal plates that are interlocking rather than an actual leather belt, similar to how a full plate belt is sometimes done.
So he's Anarchy Batman.
Oh, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, and inside each of the tubes is a flask. This is a belt. This was one of the main things that put the Lycian's People's Front ahead of the game when it comes to arson, was that they were very resilient to being, blown up and turned. It meant that most of their agents came back alive and actually got good at their job.
Right.
Because they
Anarchy
made all these
Batman.
leaps. Pretty much, yeah. Not quite as generalized as Batman, but I'd say more like a high-end fire bat.
Anarchy Batman sounds funnier, Bill.
That is true.
No, don't worry. You'll run into Anarchy Batman eventually.
You just replace the 70s, the 60s Batman theme. Instead of it's just arson.
Pass my shark... pass my cop repellent bat spray, and just a Glock.
For anybody who imagines that stuff, for anybody who
I
imagines
pull up on
that-
your block and let the 40 bang.
For anybody who imagines what that would sound like, it'd basically be arson, 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 arson.
I just think it would just be the Anarchy Reign soundtrack.
Yeah, true.
As that happens. Uggs will, of course, time for her to do her stuff up. She'll shriek something in Uruk. And she will drink on the flask from her belt as she moves it together. Now, before we continue, it is quite late in the day. It is 20 to 12. So I think it would be better if we reconvene the combat next week. Now that we've established our...
Let me do my thing. I'm not actually going to fight anyone, but I have like a move.
I thought I would open up the floor to our good friend, Comrade, because he usually has some sketchy shit to do.
So I'm going to walk as far forward as I can and then say very loud, "Oh, excellent, a new city for me to burn." And then I'm going to make eye contact with the other dude.
Go for it.
Intimidate check?
Whichever he prefers. Any social skill he prefers.
Huh?
Anything
Are you
charisma?
intimidating them?
Oh,
Any
kind
charisma
of.
skill you wish.
You could dance. You could.
If you want to.
Fortnite dance on him.
Yeah.
Just don't mind Eris standing there on fire. That's fine. I swear.
Oh, tell you what, I'll race you.
Oh.
As he reflexively quick draws 2 flasks. In one hand,
It was double
he's still
wielding
hanging on
about.
with the. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Truly evil laugh, Bill.
I'd do better, but I've been blowing my fucking lungs out, all that coughing all evening.
I know.
I find it
Should have
more
made the
fitting
character with the
'cause
fucking
it's
goblin
psychotic.
voice be the last thing we do.
Well, you did better than my on horrible attempt.
I think it's fitting. It's more psychotic than.
Oh no,
Evil.
Bill's evil laugh's great. I'm not biased.
Well, honestly, my weakest work. But now we get to have, like, tune in next week when we get to have the big anarchist throwdown.
There's only one thing more despicable to an anarchist than the state, and that is another anarchist with slightly different beliefs.
I was gonna say a child, but you know.
Oh, they love kids.
There's only one
But I
thing
think
worse.
at this point we should probably say goodbye to the.
Before we drop ourselves in any more shit this evening.
Yes, please.
Join us next week when we get to have big anarchist throwdown. When we get to see if the occupants of the alchemist lab will actually survive. Will the party actually prevail over these goblins, or will they all get burnt to a crisp or devoured by the now rampant gobshite?
We must save Gobshite.
Gobshite is the one where I'm gonna
How
make
many
you-
people can this one NPC Waco over the course of a single encounter? All these answers and more next week on Rolling in the Isles.
Boy.
Have a shine.
Bye bye.
Bye.